Hey, good morning. Welcome to the sermon today. Right off the bat, I want to say something about friends. And when you're at your low point, when you are at absolute zero, always be real with people that have been with you since day one. Now, you may take off, you may become larger than life, you may go from a YouTuber that has only 100 subscribers to a YouTuber that has 28,000 subscribers. You don't ever want to lose the people that were there for you since day one, the people that have supported you, the people that have commented time and time again, the people that actually do tend to care. And you don't want to disavow them when other people above you start noticing you and taking you up, and you're just like, oh, your eyes get set on that. It's kind of human nature to be like that, but it really takes a strong person, a person of actual virtue, value, to still recognize that the people that have been with you since day one are the people that are far more valuable than the people up here noticing you. Because the people up here noticing you will look at you and see the things you're doing and be like, wow, okay, that's kind of cool. But they are coming from a status, a position where in their eyes to you, they see you as an investment to be nice to you, to follow you, to do all that stuff. So maybe in the future you may be of value to them, of that to them for them to put you on somewhere so they could, generate more stuff, regardless if that's power, money, status, and so on and so forth. So what I'm getting at with all this, just as a preface, is these people on Instagram or elsewhere, but mostly Instagram, because I had just got off the Instagram app after deleting, I want to say, about 50 people. And why is that? Or unfollowed. I didn't delete them. I unfollowed them because, hang on, let me get a coffee. It was because they unfollowed me. If you don't know the kind of landscape of being on social media and being a content creator, ugh, I hate that word so much. But that's a term now. If you do anything, you make music, you fart on a microphone, you do anything, you are a content creator. You have made a piece of content. So if you're a content creator, you are aware of this. But if you're just some average person that gets on Instagram just to look at funny memes and log off, that it's different. But if you do make stuff and you have your little page up with all your stuff on it and you're trying to get more traction, you're going to have these people that will follow you. What's up? What do you want? The cat always wants to talk. I follow you, don't worry. Here, sweetheart, say hi. Say hi. You want coffee? People will follow you just for the sake of you following them and you liking their post, they liking your post, and all that. It's a common thing. It's kind of like back on YouTube where people would be like, sub for sub. I subscribe to you, you subscribe to me. Okay, cool. The reason people do that is it's something called engagement farming, where people will just add people, follow people for them to return the favor and go on their page, like their posts, like all their videos and all that, to boost their stuff up in the algorithm and just to grow their channel more and more, effectively and all that. But the problem with that is the more you do that, you are just simply liking posts to like them. It's not because you genuinely like them. And that's where the whole thing of liking people or being loyal to people that have been there since day one, they like you because you actually made stuff that they actually liked. It's kind of a crazy concept, instead of liking things just because you're obligated to like the post because they like your post, regardless of whatever it was. Now, I can't subscribe to that mentality, on Instagram, like, oh, I want a big Instagram page. Like, look, I'm not a teenage girl. I'm not an emo dude. I'm not hungry for attention. I just happen to have an Instagram account just to post behind the scenes stuff for anybody that's curious, kind of like a byproduct of the YouTube channel or just my life in general. I'm not sitting here trying to be like, hey guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Now, there are a few people that I really do like. There is Lee's Soda, something like that. Simple Drip Sips. Uh, there's a kid named Slava that I really do like his stuff. He's a really cool dude. And even this dude named Fun Finds, I like him too. But there has been a lot of people on Instagram that follow me. And I'm like, yeah, fine, I'll follow you too. You got a few cool cans and sodas and, you review stuff. That's cool. I'll support them, but I'm not on Instagram enough to like all the stuff. I got other things in my life besides sit on Instagram all day and do so many stuff. I'm so busy. But it's true. So I can't be on Instagram enough to push all that. But here's the thing. After these people like me and I followed them, we both follow each other. A month, two later, I always have to look at who I'm following and see if the people that followed me, just for the sake of me following them, are still following me. And 9 times out of 10, I will look and they have unfollowed me as soon as they seen that I followed them. It's insane. So to break it down step by step, person on Instagram follows me. I see it. Okay, I'll follow you. Third step, they see that I followed. All right, got them locked in. Most people are too lazy to unfollow again. I'm going to unfollow them, and it's going to make my count on Instagram, the little numbers on top, it's going to say that I follow only 50 people, and all of these people that I initially followed are now my followers, and they follow me. So I only follow 50 people because I unfollowed them, and now they are all following me, and it's 500 followers to me following only 50 people. So that makes me look like I'm very popular. That's like the loser kid in school going to Old Navy. Let's just talk about the 90s. Let's go straight 90s throwback style, retro nostalgia, hashtag nostalgia style. That's like the loser kid going into the Old Navy or Gap at the mall and thinking they're going to get popular because they buy a tech vest and wear that over their t-shirt, their Gap t-shirt, and going back to school and being like, hey guys, yeah, look at me. That's what I see. That's how I see those Instagram profiles. So I unfollowed them. That's it. You're not getting a follow from me. I'm not going to be following the loser kid wearing a tech vest in the 90s, hoping that he's going to get cool from that. The thing is, too, about engagement farming is it is so fake. And the main purpose, I feel at least, is probably people see it as a business. This is how a lot of hustlers and scammers and everything see Instagram and YouTube and everything. They see it as a business. And it's not authentic. It's not, something that comes from their true drive. It's all money driven. And they're just hoping, just being general and being basic and being, casting a wide net for a lot of people to enjoy. They're not going to share their true emotions, their true feelings. They're going to be very plain. Now, there are a lot of people that are exactly like that. That is their personality. They are pretty plain. But a lot of them are plain. They hide a lot of things. So I can't subscribe to that. And when it comes to the reason why people would do this, it is for money, or it's a popularity, or mommy and daddy didn't love them enough. And now, as an adult, they want as many followers on Instagram as possible. Whatever the case is, I'm not going to want to be a part of that and take part of your little scam or your midlife crisis. So now that we've kind of dipped our toe into why you would do this in the first place, money, popularity, if you feel like you're a failure, and like I've seen so many YouTubers and Instagrammers and all this stuff come and go, like they start and they go through a year, and then by like next year, not even a year, they just want to give up because they haven't gotten the following like they had thought. If that is the case, if you are getting into this, making music, videos, or whatever, just for the sake of hoping you get popular and big, you are in for a rude awakening. And that's the reason why you probably shouldn't pursue it. Now, if you're going to pursue it just because you have that burning feeling, you have that itch just to get things out, and you're not looking for anything besides just to be creative in a different medium besides maybe what you're doing beforehand, prior, then I would say it's for you. If you have something that you actually just need to get out without any idea of monetary gains, popularity, or anything, then it is probably for you. But if there are a lot of people that will look on Instagram or YouTube and see, whoa, this guy, he's got a lot of followers because he drinks soda and talks about it. I'm going to do that same thing. And they go and do it, and they see stagnation, nothing happening, and it bothers them. It puts them in a bad mood, puts them in a worse headspace than they were before even starting the channel, and then they give up. That's why there are a lot of people that just give up, and that's it. But people that have the longevity, longevity. There we go. Thank you for helping me. The people that have the longevity, that have been here for years doing it, they are not driven by money or popularity. It's because simply that it is what they are. It's their life of, being creative and making things. Content creator, that means you are creative. If you are not creative and you find yourself being a content creator, you will burn out and you will give up after a year or two or whatever. Just because, oh, I'm doing all the things, man, it just didn't work out. Not every burger stand is going to be a McDonald's. Oh, I followed exactly what McDonald's does. Why isn't I doing it? It's like, oh, I should give up. And it's like, you got to be innovative too. That's another thing. If you are going to be a soulless, vacant person online, a non-creative content creator, you've got to have an edge. You've got to do something different. That's even for people that just make stuff to make stuff. Anyways, you got to have something different. And if you truly are unique, that will shine through regardless. You don't even have to think about, what could I do different? Like, you are naturally, organically going to be innovative because you are actually creative and different. And yeah. For most people, when they start a YouTube channel or they make an Instagram profile or anything, they got to ask themselves, why am I doing this? Is it for money? Is it for popularity? Or is it for something that is truly just, I need to get out? It's a thing. It's me. So you got to have that, your main basis, your basement, so to speak, of to build your whole content on. Why are you doing this in the first place? And if it is to make money, or if it is to get a huge following, you are going to be let down. You are not going to have a good time. For me, it was more or less asking myself, why am I not doing this? And most of the time it was because, well, I don't want to be the focal point. I don't want to have attention on me. I want whatever I'm talking about be the basis of the video or whatever I'm doing. But when it came to actually showing my face and everything, it was basically out of necessity. And I always wanted what I was saying, what I was doing, getting more of the attention. That was the whole, subject of the video, not how I look or anything. But as far as a lot of, like I see on Instagram, there are very attractive women reviewing things, And we all know, let's not fool ourselves here. Let's not go and say, no, I just like her because she really is good at reviewing sodas. I really like what she thinks about when she eats a snack. We all know, oh, she's very pretty. She's drinking a soda. Her review is very mediocre at that, at best. But I'm going to like it because it's something nice, aesthetically pleasing to look at. But anyways, at the end of the day, if you're going to follow me, I'll follow you. Just don't play that game of unfollowing me just because, you're trying to be whatever. There's a lot of great people on Instagram that I've met that are real and cool, but there are a lot of people that just follow you just for the sake of upping themselves, and they had a problem with no love in their life, and they're looking for something to fill that void. And I'm not gonna fill that void. Sorry, I'm married already. So, anyways, take care, guys. I'm DJ Glowing Ice. Thanks for my little rant and being here on the sermon. I'm gonna pass the plate around, and have a good rest of the day. Bye bye.